It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Back to throw is Austin on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Austin. He's going to loft one deep. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Austin now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Austin. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Bengals nothing. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He's brought down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
The throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
A Bengal 1st down.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Robbie Gould set.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he was stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's Austin looking to throw on second down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And man open down the middle of the field. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. From the gun, Austin steps away to his left. And he's going to, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints have taken the lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now Austin, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Brooks, touchdown, New Orleans. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a now 31 following the run back. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Austin. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Austin. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Austin. Stepping, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now, always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They throw right away. That's complete out on the right side. And he's brought down getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They'll roll him out right. He makes loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Austin. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Austin forced out to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Logan Wilson in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, Austin being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's third down.
Third down. And 8 yards.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. He finds his running back, Mixon. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And a Bengal first down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. A toss left, Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's 3rd down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A 10th carry for Kamara. And now running right through it. 4 or 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Austin. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
They have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down, New Orleans.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw, it's complete, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last pass play.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage. It's something extra in his repertoire.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Austin. That catch good for only a couple.
Pass complete to number 24. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And this offense continues to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Complete to
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. And Burrow going to throw again. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting.
Zero.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Saints 12-yard line.
On second down, Mixon. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the gun, Austin. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now it's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Burrow will throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 38-yard line.
He's got Jack Doyle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To the air again, Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Final score, Saints 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.